Hey guys, welcome back to 4-Star Simple Fix series. Today we're going to be talking about the setup and correct setup, okay? A lot of times, I know I've talked about this topic before, but the setup is kind of ill-treated. People just are so focused on getting the bar above them and actually catching the rep that they kind of forget about that the setup is where everything good needs to happen, because usually a good start constitutes a good finish. And what I mean by that is we've addressed like the lineup over the toes and how to have tension and stuff like that. Today we're going to talk about where your hips should actually be. And this is one of those topics that sometimes gets argued and debated. For today's purposes, we're going to be talking about beginner to intermediate. This is where I feel and how I like to teach my athletes best to get into a position where they are tight, they have lots of tension, and they're going to be able to be really, really explosive with their legs versus leaning or using their arms too much. It's a very simple system. It's also what I like about it the best because, again, you guys as weightlifters have to manage yourselves. Again, I say all the time, it's 51% on the athlete, 49% on the coach. At the end of the day, it does come down to the athlete. This is going to help you remember or be able to look at your videos and be like, okay, I got to fix that. And how did I do it? This is how I did it. On how to self-check your position. Okay, one of the biggest flaws that I see is when athletes are repping out sets like triples and doubles, or they're doing EMOMs, their setups are very inconsistent. And as they get more exhausted or fatigued, they actually get worse and worse. And it's not even the tension, it's just where they're putting their body. Generally, if you put your body into the position that it's familiar with, it'll remember to get tight. Human body is a very, very adaptive creature. We need to use it to our advantage. So how I like to teach my athletes to set up is we actually, and this is how we do it in our clinics, is we actually start from a top-down approach. So that way, when we're at the knee position, and we all know the knee should be as close to shins vertical as the athlete can maintain balance, all right, that is going to then allow us to just bend down, lowering the hips and chest evenly to get to the start position. A lot of times, I'm going to go ahead and set up my camera here. A lot of times athletes set up to what I just call a creature comfort or a position of comfort. They just walk up to the bar and they just do this thing and they're going like this and then they go, okay, and it's very inconsistent. Every time their hip is in a different spot, their shoulders are in a different spot. So what we like to do is we like to teach them, okay, so we've gone to the knee, we're shin vertical, we're balanced, keeping our back tight and everything packed, we're going to lower the hips and chest together till we get to the floor. And now we're in a nice coiled, uncomfortable position. And this is a great position because your legs are locked up and tight. Your back is tight. You understand you have to keep the lats engaged and the arms active to keep the bar close to you. This is how I like to set up my athletes. So that way they start to remember, and going back to the floor here, in our progressions, as they're learning, we will go ahead and we'll have them continuously take, all right, stand your bar up to the knee, lower, 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 breath, boom. At the knee, lower, 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 breath, and they go. All right, this will eventually adapt to where, okay, now let's go ahead and let's set up on our bar, and let's lower ourselves to the position we were just at. And yeah, it's uncomfortable, but guess what, guys? This sport is not supposed to be fucking comfortable. So try that out for yourself. Try that out with your lifters. I've found a lot of success with it. Let me know what you think. If this video was helpful, please like and subscribe, and have a good day.